Hey Stampers, Gainer again, and somebody asked for me to make a tunnel card. Well, I've done one before where you open the card and there's like a V shape with a hole in and you can see through the card that way. But I decided to do the funnel card that looks like a box, if you know what I mean. This one, and she asked me to use, what's it called? Hearts Come Home. So I've done this one with the little scene in the background, and it does lay flat no matter which way you put it. I've seen a few of these on YouTube and Pinterest, and I've put all the little trees and stars in the background. Oh, my little house has just got trapped there, look. For some reason it doesn't like bending that way. It doesn't mind bending that way, but it will fit inside a normal size envelope, I think. Quite long actually, this is. Have I got it in right? It's 6.5. Let me just grab an envelope. Oh, let me just check. It should do. It should do. If not, we can always make one. Oh, that is, no, it's a bit too big for my, got the next size up envelope. Or make one. Or even make a box to put it in. I think that is absolutely good. So it's got the hearts come, and I sprinkled my paper with the shimmer mist, as you can see. Done it on the sides and on the front. And the little stars, I did those. Oh, that one looks broke. With the punch from the Stars and Moon, the Twinkle Builder punch that come with the babies. What's it called? Oh, I'm terrible at these just lately. Little Twinkle stamp set. It came as a bundle, so yeah. So I'm going to show you how to make this one. There we go. What you're going to need is, let me just get my, you're going to need, right, let's get this card stuck all together. We're going to need, I've already cut my hole out, I'm sorry, because of the big shots over there. 8.5 by 4, and you're going to score this at 2 inches at both ends. Then you're going to die cut your largest oval out. I've already ran these through the big shot, but I haven't taken them apart. But these are those gorgeous edgelets that you get with the bundle as well. And you save 10% if you buy it as a bundle, which I did at the time. So I've cut my seams out. You're going to need another piece of Whisper White, the thick Whisper White. This is exactly the same, 8.5 by 4, scored at 2 both ends. Really speaking then, this should fold flat at 6, not 6.5. So how does that work out? So that is 4. 4.5, that's why. 8.5. Oh, I'm a naughty girl. So, yeah, this is 8.5 by 4. These are my ovals which were left over after I cut them out, so I'm going to use them on another project. Never throw anything away. Then you're going to need 2 strips. One is 5.5 by 1, scored at 1/2 inch. And this is 6.5 by 1, scored at 1 inch both ends. That's 1/2 inch both ends. And this is what your scene is going to get attached to. So, let me just show you. This piece is 1.5 by 6, I think it is. Oh no. Well, it's 5 3/4. It's just long enough for you to get your scene out. So, what you can do then, you can grab your snips and just, I'm going to cut it at an angle because I remove that top bit, because we don't know how much we need here yet, because this is going to get attached to the bottom of here, and you're going to decide where you want. Do you want them, or do you want the tree and the houses? Do you want the snowman? You know, you've got to decide what scene you want on your first card layer. So that one's for that one. That's why you don't need it so wide. This one is 3 inches by 5 3/4. So I'm just going to nip this off, and we can remove our seam here. And again, I'm just going to cut that at an angle. We can measure and cut later. Don't want to bend up your houses, and you don't need this bit now. And then the same with this one. And this one measured 3.5 by 5 3/4. So you can just pop that out now. This would be great to keep for sentiment, so I might do that actually. I've got a few little pokey things to come out. But I find these really good. They tend to come straight out. There's not much just run over quickly with your brush and away to go. So let's get our cards. Let's burnish them first. So we've got to make sure they fit edge to edge. Now I just put this in on my Simply Scored, and I scored at 2 inches, span it around and just scored it at 2. The same with all these 3 pieces as well. Just make sure they fit perfectly edge to edge. And just give them a good burnish. And you're going to make sure that they go flat either way. So this is why it's 6.5. Perhaps I should have made it at 8. Yeah, I think I should have done. Never mind. I like a big card. So these are our flaps. We're going to score these both ways. Now this is the thick cardstock. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sitting too far back. That's what it is. Just burnish them both ways. It's only to give flexibility for when you're manoeuvring your card to lay it flat. And the same with this. Spin it over. And this piece now is going to get attached to here, right at the very edge, after we've put our houses on, so it sticks out. Let me just bend this one up, and that one will get stuck on the front up there at the top. So there's about a ½ inch gap between the buildings, so it stands like this. So let's just reburnish them. We've done them both ways. We've done them both ways. You can burnish this now or after you've put your scene on. So let's do the front of our card first. Now we're going to find the smallest piece. There it is. And you're just going to have a play around. You will end up cutting some off. You don't want it that low. But just decide what bit you want showing. It's like you could have that, or I could move that along and oops, have my little, there you go, look, that is so cute. I think that's what I had on the last one. Yes, I did. So you just have to have a little play, keeping your houses nice and level. Take that now, and I just added a tiny little bit of washi tape. Let me just grab some. I've got so much stuff in my drawer. So I'm just going to add a little tiny, oh, I've moved it now anyway, so it's only while I position so I can trim. Again, I'm going to keep that nice and level. Let's have a look. Let's scoop that over so it's in the middle. Keeping sure my houses are nice and straight. That is so cute. And I'm just going to adhere that down for a minute. Now I can get my snips. And I'm just going to cut away that little house. You can keep this, you can pop it, say, somewhere else. You could pop it at the front of the card. Let me get a piece more there. No, I'm going to glue the next bit. So get my glue. Start it flowing, and I'm just going to add some glue there. Hold that into place. And while it's in place, I can just check for its straightness, and that is perfect. So I can leave that adhere down. I can remove now my washi tape. And then I can just lift that slightly and add my washi tape, add the glue there, and then I know that it's perfectly straight. See that? Lovely. That is do you know what would look nice now? A piece of clear acetate with strategic bits of glue added, because it will dry clear, and then some sprinkles of dazzling diamonds, just to give it a snow, like snow is falling effect. In fact, I might have, I don't think I'll do it on this one, but maybe on the next time I will add it. But you'll still get to see the scenes at the back, and it looks like it's snowing. Oh, let me have a look. Oh, I might got a little piece here, but do you know what I mean? You could slot this in the back, obviously get the right width, and make it look like it's snowing. That is fabulous. Let me just cut that in half. So I could add a piece there and a piece there, so you join what's behind the houses. And then let me have a look. I've got to see. It's going to work out nice. Just hold that in place. Oh, you see, now I get another big piece out, but you can hardly see that line. But you'd probably see it once you've put something in front of it, see? But that looks like it's snowing now. Oh, I've got to do it. Oh, I've got to. You could use some vellum and just put some pressure dots on there. So it looks like it's snowing. But I've got these hunky-dory vellums. Absolutely cute as a button. Full sheets. There we go. It's got to be done, hasn't it? Look, I'm going to add a piece of that. So I'm going to cut that 4x4, and it cuts lovely with your trimmer. Oh, I never thought of that on the other card. Absolutely gorgeous. And oh my word, better do it 4 1/8. So that fits now. Ooh, now let's just see. Oh my gosh, this is going to look so cute. Right, that's better. No, that was the right way. In fact, I can take an inch off there. So I'm going to have that 4 1/8 by 3. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So I'm going to add that on there. Oh, love it. Where's my little tape? So if I add this to my acetate sheet, and if you put little drops of glue from your fine tip glue pen and then added some dazzling diamonds, or if you had a white gel, but then it might not, it might smear, but just find a way to add some. Use a piece of vellum. Mind you, it might be a bit too opaque then. But yeah, get some window sheet and figure a way out of adding snowflakes. So I'm adding that on there. You can now see the snowflakes, and you'll still be able to see behind the card. To give that beautiful windowed look. Oh, can you imagine now? Let me just put that piece. Where's it gone? If I put that behind there, I could still do that on this one. And it looks like the whole village has got snow falling. Isn't that brilliant? Oh, I never thought of that till just. You learn something new every single day. So we've done our front bit now. Pop that to one side. Now we're going to use our... We're going to build this scene up now. You want a good bit of height on some of them, but without being too tall that you don't see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to snip that side down. I'm going to attach that to there, and I'm going to take that. I just want the scene popping over the top. Let's mark this. Roughly there. I'm going to chop that off. And I'm going to take about ½ inch off. Not the straightest of lines, Gainer, but you can move this up then. That's going to go like that. Love it. Or we're going to put it behind. No, we're going to put it on the top. So making sure you've got enough so you don't have any overhang. And take my glue now. Oh, I'm just going to glue this bit. They're so easy to make. Right, determine which way round. There it is. That's got the best pattern on. So now you're going to add this. Let me see that now. That is beautiful. And now my last scene is... Oh, I think I may have this the wrong way round actually. Oh, dagnammit. So I'm just going to eyeball that again. Keep these little bits because you can make your stars out of those. I'll show you in a minute. And this is... Oh, I know I've sussed it now. So this is going to go here. I'm going to glue this bit as well. Perfect. Right. Make sure you got the seam the right way around because one looks dull and this one looks refined. So just going to add that on there. This now is going to adhere in the front here. So we're going to attach that now because this is my middle layer, this is my back layer. I'm going to attach those there now and on there at the front. It doesn't want me to grab it, but I know what I mean. So I'm going to add my glue on here. And you're going to add that to the front, right up close. So there's a ½ inch gap at the back. And they're going to do the same on this side, like so. So that your village looks like it's poking up there. More glue on here. And there we go, just hold that into place. And then this is why we need to make sure it squashes back and forth both ways. Isn't that cute? Now this, right, now we can, oh no, we've got to build our scene up now. So, right, what did I use? I used Old Olive. And I've got these lovely little trees, but I want to pop this in. Oh, I'm going to bend it. I'm going to bend it. Bend it like Beckham, as they say. So, I'm going to burnish my door lines. So, your scene you're going to build up here. So, this will then get attached on here. So, you want to mark, or roughly guess, where your, and I'm going to pencil, where your little trees are going to start. So I'm just going to put a little nick there and a little nick there. We can then grab our little tree. Be careful because it does get a little bit cropped, so I'm going to chop my tree down a bit. Just get rid of that excess rubber, because I don't want to make any boo-boobs. And she's just going to stamp, stamp, stamp and stamp, and just keep doing it. Would help if my trees were straight, Gainer. Look at them, wonky. Build them up in the background so that it looks like a little forest. Isn't that cute? There's a little mark on my die. My die. Oh gosh, Gainer. My brain is mangled and it's going to get my... I had a message off the gorgeous Denise saying I'd read a poem out the other day and it was totally wrong, and she was laughing her socks off, bless her. So, yeah, that's me. Look, see, there's a little tiny mark on mine. Don't know why that's there. Don't know how it got there. Let's try and clean it off, is it? Oh, there we go, it's gone. There we go, we got it. Yay, I've got a proper tree now without a spot in it. So, just build them up. So it's like a little forest in the background. There we go. We can forgive my first wonky tree now. It looks like it's fell over in the breeze. Now I'm going to use... I used a different colour for the little star, and I shouldn't have really. But this has got a lot of... Look at that around the outsides. It's got way too much rubber. So I'm just going to give it a trim. It's not going to stop the stamp from working. It's just going to stop it from going over. So it still sticks. You've got that little star then. And this is Pool Party. Let me just check that. Yeah. So I'm just going to add some stars, pale and bright. That's just so sweet. I'm going to stamp that one off. I'm going to leave it like that. And now we're going to pop this on the front, just level, flick this up, get our little scene, and then we can roughly see where we want it. Now I think that is, look at that, it's just so adorable and it looks like it's snowing. So I'm going to pull this forward. It's going to stay in this position about 1/2 inch off the bottom, but I'm going to lift it up about 1/2 inch as well. So I'm going to glue my tabs. So place it in. You've got it roughly 1/2 inch at the bottom. And as you lift it up about 1/2 inch. Just leave that in place. And then we're going to do the same to this side. Whoops. That way, when you know it's in, it's straight. Whoops, oh gosh. Is that straight? It needs to come up just a fraction. That's why we use glue. See what I mean? I've got it layer, layer, layer now. About 1/2 inch in between each one. Got a little bit of excess glue there on the side, but this won't be seen because it's going. This is going to get attached now to the outside. Ooh, I got glue on the front of here. So there's your little scene. Isn't that adorable? I love it. So let's get the sides glued. I suppose once you've got your card prepped and your little villages cut out, which doesn't take long at all, it's just a way to go. It's just lovely, and it does go up relatively quick. So making sure they level, push that down, and then we can glue this side as well. Whoops, and then fetch this up. And we've got our card glued down. Isn't that gorgeous? That is so sweet. And look, we've got snow falling. Oh, I tell you what, that is just adorable. Right, I'm going to keep my little glue pot open. I'm going to use just this scrap paper here. And I'm just going to bob that in. Oops, I've got to use that. And I'm just going to punch out about 12 of these lovely little love hearts. Stars, love hearts. Oh my gosh. Gainer, what is wrong with your brain? I think I've got Alzheimer's coming. I'm forgetting things terrible just lately. But look, even your little scraps, you're not going to waste none of it. Love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. Let's get a couple more out for good measure. You'll see my chest where the little bits are flying everywhere. I'm covered. There's one. I think we should have enough there. Oh, I'm covered in white bits of paper. Never mind. I think we've utilised that. We've even got these bits. You can never have enough. You've even got those bits that you've cut off from before, so you don't want too big of a star. So I would just suggest sticking to the one size and just keep cutting as many out as you can. And that way you won't have too many in. If you do, you can save them for another project. There we go. I think it should be definitely enough there now. Doesn't take long at all. There we go. And there you go. What a great use for this punch. Oh, that is really sharp. Watch yourselves on there. Right. So I'm just going to add I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do our Mandy special. Add this glue to the back of my hand. I'm going to grab my pokey tool and I'm just going to touch. Pick up a star and add it. Just barely need anything because these stars are so small. And don't worry if a little tiny bit oozes out, it will dry clear. So just randomly add these. That's a bit too big. As I say, you can never have enough of these, they're just so adorable. And the navy and the white looks so cute together. You could have used a little piece of glimmer paper with stars and cut out some glittery stars. Entirely up to you. Nearly done, and then we're going to spray it with our shimmer mist. I missed that one completely. There we go. I used to do this. Oh, now that's, oh it does. Look how cute that is. Maybe add, that's why it's better to cut a few extra. I'm going to pop one right up there. You could run it down the sides as well if you fancied. And I'm just going to pop one more there. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. So I've got a few spare. I just put them to one side. Great for shaker cards as well. So don't ever think white paper is no good because it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So there's my bit of rubber. So I'm going to take this piece of card that we've got left. Grab my sentiment, which is All Hearts Come Home for Christmas. And I'm using the Night of Navy. And I'm just going to oh, that's perfect. So we haven't used any extra paper really apart from what we're using anyway. That is on the wonk. And with my little scissors, I am just going to flag the end. Beautiful. Grab a little, I'm going to use a little bit of snail for this one. Sorry I'm being loud. Some fast food sort of say, not snail. And this is just going to get popped right down here. You could have added dimensionals. I added dimensionals on that one, but I think I'm going to keep this flat. So now for my shimmer spray. Once all the bits are, just give it a good shake. And I'm just going to lightly do this from a distance, sorry. And what I'm doing, I'm just spraying in the air and catching it. Because I don't want it to be overpowering. And there we have it. There's that beautiful card with that twinkle shimmer. My Hearts Come Home tunnel card using Stampin' Up products. Oh, I hope you enjoyed watching me make it. Look at these bits of paper. You can use these for sentiments. Don't throw them away. Just marvellous. Not the bigger bits anyway. I will put that in my scraps bin now. Yeah. So this is the one I've just made with you, with the acetate sheet to give it a sense of snow. And this is the one without. I do hope you like it. I do hope you give it a go. And we've got roughly the same distance underneath, see? That is absolutely stunning. I love it. So, I hope you enjoy. I hope you give it a go. I'd love to see your pictures over on our Facebook group if you do have a go. And yeah, I would really appreciate it if you press the subscribe button too. And if you want to see what I make tomorrow, press the little bell. You'll be notified of all future videos. And they'll send you a notification. You don't have to go looking. They'll tell you when I've uploaded, and you can just press that link and you'll be straight to the next video. So, thanks for watching everyone. Love you all. Bye.